Bro, we are so back. You know what? I'm going back to my roots here. I'm talking about Arcane again, because I'm not gonna lie. I just watched the little music video, and let me tell you one thing. I was waiting days after days. I heard it was coming out, and you know what? I had to wait exactly to the time too, and it didn't disappoint. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I would be back so soon, but guess what? I am. And you know what? I'm about to talk about this like it's the best thing ever, because it is. Let me tell you one thing. This was something that I only thought would happen in my dreams. I didn't think they would actually do it. Look, I used to want things like this, bro, and you know what? It actually happened. That music video had to be one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. You're telling me they hugged at the end? Don't get me started, bro. Bro, they had their backs to each other singing it, and you know they went back to Jinx's old hair. Her old hair was peak, and you know what? They actually did the whole video with that hair. That hairstyle is one of the best hairstyles I've ever seen in my life, and they kept it on her, bro. And this is what I want to talk about when I said that this was that great, bro. And then you got Ekko in the background just staring at her. You already know this is just longing. This is just longing. He's just, I'm about to just skip to the next part. I already talked about what these lyrics mean, but my best friend is my enemy. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on how good the song is already. The song is already great. They already had the alternate universe, Powder and Ekko doing this stuff, but now you got the main universe doing it too. And you already know I'm in here for all of it, bro. Look at this, the way that Ekko looked at Jinx, and then she looked at him through the corner of her eyes. Let me tell you one thing. I couldn't resist, bro. I couldn't resist watching this again. Tell me why I'm rereading these lyrics. Why did I never know this is what the intro said, huh? I saw these lyrics so many times. You're telling me I never noticed what this intro said? Oh my gosh, flipping back and forth between the two emotions, and then you're the best thing that ever happened to me, but also the worst thing? And then the pre-chorus says, you know what they say, stay close to your dearest enemies, but also even closer to your adversaries. I don't know, whoever wrote this, they cooked, okay? Y'all cooked. The second that y'all put the pen to the paper, y'all cooked, bro. Y'all didn't even burn the thing. Y'all didn't undercook it. Y'all made it perfect, bro. Y'all made it the best meal I've ever enjoyed in my life, because there's no reason why you should ever be able to bake this good. Oh my gosh, like, y'all are so good at writing, and I cannot believe that I missed this the first time. That's all I gotta say now. Alright, so I was rewatching when Jinx was floating up, right? I didn't even notice, right? I forgot. You remember when people used to talk about how the thing on her eye, like her tears said a word, it said like an I and a V? But think about it. They used to think it said something else, but it says 4. I'm really thinking about it now. I know this is common knowledge, but now that I'm thinking about it for real, I'm putting the common knowledge into the video. 4. This video, 4, like everything is 4 seconds. He saved her in those 4 seconds. Every single 4 seconds he went back, he saved her. He was saving her multiple times. So that 4 that she had was the boy savior saving her. Think about it, her tears mean 4. The person who saved her goes back 4 seconds. So she was hoping that he came there. Look, that's all I gotta say. She was hoping that Ekko came there. Look, I might be delusional, but she was just hoping it was him. See? Oh, yes sir, yes sir. Something that validated that claim. Do you remember that deleted conversation they had where Ekko went in there to try to save her and she refused? Look, she wanted him to go back in there to save her, and this time she would actually accept, but only if he said the right words. Cause she might have jumped off multiple times. She might have did the things, look, cause remember, she thought he was a hallucination the first time, but when she knew he was actually there, she jumped off. But look, if he would have said the right things the first time, saying I was here, all those first things, everything he said right. Think about it, if he would have worded everything correctly, she would have never did that, right? Because he kept going back in time to try to fix it, and he did it that last time. So that means she was just ready for him to go in there. She was ready for him. See? That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. And then one thing I do want though, I wanted them to put in some more scenes of her being at the firelight place. But who cares? Look, I don't care, bro. I still got this. I don't care, bro. I do not care. Let me tell you one thing. I got a feeling of joy every single time I see this video, because this video is just great, bro. Look at the way that they're laying down beside each other, bro. Look at Ekko, bro. There is no reason why you should ever be looking like this, bro. There's no reason why you should ever be looking like this. But guess what he is? All right, he's staring in her eyes talking about, I'll help you out. Look at, bro, this dude Ekko, bro. I don't know who this dude is, but let me tell you one thing. He got it, bro. He got it. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this, bro. And then she start floating. You can see her sadness in her eyes. But you know who saves her at the very end? Don't get me started, bro. You know who saves her at the end? Huh? You already know who saves her at the end. I don't even have to say it out loud, but I am. Ekko, bro. There is no reason why you should be wrapping your arms around her and making her feel safe. But you know what? You did. And I loved every second of it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look at the way that she softens up and actually smiles at the end, bro. They both smile at the end. Look at this. The cinema, peak cinema. I'm not gonna lie, this is absolute cinema. I don't care what nobody says, this is cinema, bro. Like, this was one of the best things I've ever seen. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Let me tell you one thing, I need even longer. I need 5 minutes. I need 5 minutes at the very least. 10 minutes at the very least. 30 minutes. I don't care, bro. Fortiche, they cook every single time they do this stuff. I don't know who gave these dudes a green light, but every single time they do it, they don't miss. Oh my gosh, now I'm back on Fortiche, bro. Fortiche, every single time you touch Riot Games, you know what you do? You don't miss. You cook every single time. I don't think you ever burnt it one time. Look at this, bro. Every single time they touch something, it's a masterpiece. Arcane got a 9 rating, like, bro. You got a 9 on IMDb. This got 3 million views in barely a day. No, it wasn't even a day. It was like 8 hours. Look, this stuff was crazy. In 2 hours, they already got 1 million views. This was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Like, this was just a beautiful, bro, all the way beautiful. Now let's talk about how the person that comforts Jinx is Ekko, bro. Let me tell you one thing. I saw something, right? They were like, Jinx always has her back to somebody else because she feels away from them. But the only person who turned towards her was Ekko. Oh my gosh, bro. The only person who turned towards her was Ekko, and he embraced her. He embraced every single flaw that she had, bro. Look, he helped her. He's helping her up. Look, what she needs is people who can stay by her and can help her through tough times. And you know who can do that? The boy savior himself. Think about it. The boy savior saved her from being in the state of. Oh my man, I gotta stop before I write something, bro. I gotta stop. Look at this, bro. I can't lie. This is one of the best things I've ever seen, and that's the end of the video because that's all I can say right now, bro. This was so beautiful. Oh, I can't say that was the only thing I can say because I just forgot a part that I saw. Jinx had the firelights on her face. You know what that mean, don't you? You know what that mean, don't you? I'm ending.